gotta say my name 3 times.
So I guess I gotta say his name. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice? Oh, and what do you know? There he is! So I guess I'm reviewing Beetlejuice tonight. Or this morning, or whatever you want to call it. Since we did see the second one in the movie theaters. So I guess Beetlejuice it is. So apparently this came out in March 30th, 1988. Oh, and this is Chip Cod Roach. It came out in the great year of 1988. There were some big movies that did come out in that year.
Like?
You don't know 1988?
No, I was alive.
Rain Man?
Never heard of it.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Never watched it or heard of it.
I think that was the biggest movie that year.
I never heard of it.
The big I saw in theaters, and don't say I'm old.
Well, you are. How old were you in 1988?
Like 4.
And how old was I in 1988?
You were not born yet.
I was -6.
-6. Okay, we'll go with the -6.
It's easier to say.
Okay. I think The Rescuers also came out that year. That was not on the list, but I'm almost positive because it was. We had a choice between The Rescuers or Big, and my choice was Shot Down by 2 Adults. So we saw Big instead. It was not a complete disaster, although I only remember the beginning and the end. So anyways, getting back to movies that came out in 1988. Rain Man, Big, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Rescuers.
Never heard of any of those.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You're the one who wants to marry me. That's your fault.
Okay, I think Child's Play also came out in 1988, but who cares about Child's Play? That movie was stupid. So, I didn't
That
like
one I actually know of.
Well, yeah, everybody knows Chucky, but is that really a big hit? Not really.
Yes.
Now Siskel and Ebert did review this movie, Beetlejuice, and the dull dodo bird.
The first or the second?
The first. Oh no, they're not alive anymore.
Oh. Okay.
The first one, Gene Siskel, the dull dodo bird that he is, gave it a thumbs down. And the rotten bag of pork rinds, Roger Ebert, also gave it a thumbs down. That just tells me that these losers have no sense of humor. And in my book, they are not missed. I'm sorry. What? I don't know why I'm getting the angry stare. If you understood it from my point of view, sitting in this chair, you would understand.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I like your shirt. Where did you get it?
Where did we get this? I forgot the store.
Because you weren't there.
Oh, where did you get this?
Walmart.
Oh. Can we just pretend you got it from some other store?
No, but you weren't there, so I don't know what you said we.
Oh, okay, well...
You were supposed to say from me.
Yes, my wonderful bride-to-be got this from...
The right now, he told him.
Got it from Walmart. I probably threw a fit and didn't want to go, and I bet you that...
You were at work. I was off of work. Therefore, no.
Okay, well, that's good. At least
Because you went the next day.
At least it wasn't one of my tantrums. My Walmart tantrums.
No, I went on Friday, and then we went on Saturday.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. So, eye on the prize here. I am, again, going back to the review on Beetlejuice. This is starring Alec Baldwin as Adam Maitland. We all know Alec Baldwin from... Now,
shooting somebody on
not
behind the scenes.
Just that, but yes, that is what he's known for now, and being a jerk in New York City. But that's besides the point. He imitated Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live.
Nope.
He was in It's Complicated.
Nope.
The Hunt for Red October.
Nope.
The Juror.
Nope.
No.
Anything I would have known? Probably
I'm trying
not.
to think if there's anything he was in that you would have seen. I don't think so. The Shadow?
Nope.
You never saw that? And that is a movie I'm recommending on my channel because I see that it is only on 7 views. And that's a movie I wanted people to check out, and I don't think they ever did. That is on my highly recommendation list. And I see you haven't even watched The Shadow.
Nope.
Okay.
Who has time? I wake up, go to work, come home, go to bed, wake up, go to work.
You can watch it when you come home from work.
No.
Okay. All right. So
You have complicated DVD players. I don't know how to work.
Okay. You press play. It's a little triangle on there. Okay, so I think next up is Gina Davis playing Barbara Maitland, played by Gina Davis.
Who?
She was in The Long Kiss Goodnight.
No.
Well, I don't blame you for not seeing that movie. It was free and it was not good. A League of Their Own was really good.
No.
Quick Change was really good. She
No.
was in that with your favorite actor, Bill Murray.
I don't even like him.
And of course, she was in Beetlejuice. She was the nice, kind wife to Adam Maitland. So, we also have Jeffrey Jones, who is I just found out is a Buffalo native. And he plays Charles Dietz.
We're not in Buffalo no more.
No, we're not, but still, we grew up there.
No, I grew up there. You grew up in the suburbs.
Okay, well, whatever. It's outside.
With your stuck-up peoples.
In Depew?
No, actually, no, that's Street Walker.
Okay. So, anyways, Jeffrey Jones plays Charles Dietz, who wants to get away from the big city and move to Connecticut. So,
I want to move to Tennessee.
that's terrific. Tennessee's not anywhere near Connecticut. So he wants to... So he wants to move his family. I found out in the second one he did not tell his wife, Catherine O'Hara, about, whose name is Delia in the movie, about moving. And he moves his daughter, Lydia, who's kind of goth and dark, played by Winona Ryder, before she got into her shoplifting habits. And Charles Dietz is played by Jeffrey Jones.
We already know this.
Yes, but... Oh, you didn't ask me what he was in.
You're supposed to tell me. So I can say no a lot.
All right. Well, I thought you might know something he was in. He was in Easy Money.
Nope.
He was in Who's Harry Crumb.
Nope.
Just no.
Next.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Nope. Next person.
Okay. Well, I was going to add that Jeffrey Jones hasn't been in anything because he decided to take the Jared Fogle route in life and get into some trouble that way. He did things, I guess it was some bad stuff, so Hollywood said no more for you. So, next person would be Catherine O'Hara.
And she was in...
She was in Home Alone 2. You know Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
I know. I just like saying all the
She
things.
was in After Hours.
No, that one I do not know.
That one wasn't very good anyways.
Any TV shows I would know?
Schitt's Creek. Yes, there's that one. I'm trying to think if she was in any other TV shows. I don't think she was.
The latest thing I seen her in was a commercial with Kevin Hart.
Oh, she was in Wyatt Earp. I forgot about that.
She was also in a commercial with Kevin Hart, losing Kevin.
Oh. Well, okay.
Apparently she likes to lose the people with the name Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Hart, I don't blame her. I would want to lose him too.
Hey,
Okay.
be nice.
I trust me, that was me being nice.
Alright, next.
Winona Ryder, she was in Mr. Deeds.
Nope.
I believe she was in Edward Scissorhands.
I like that movie.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, she was in Beetlejuice. I believe she was also in Coppola's Dracula movie.
Nope.
And next would be, I believe his name is Glenn Spandix. He plays Otho, the interior decorator, who plays a really funny part in this. He was in he was the mayor. He was the mayor's voice in The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Never seen it.
He did some voiceover work in Bobby's World. Like
Never seen it. Never seen it.
Those were cartoons I watched. He was in guest appearances in Dave.
Well, he was also appearing in your favorite movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
The one I have never seen before in my life.
You don't really want to.
I don't plan to.
And he was also in Saving Silverman, which I have not seen yet. So, and then then there's some co-stars in this. Dick Cavett played a very quick appearance in this movie. The very boring Robert Goulet isn't part of this.
Never heard of him.
And how can I forget the main star, Michael Keaton, playing Beetlejuice?
That's a good question. How did you forget him?
That was a total accident. How can I forget the main, sort of the main character?
Creepy looking dude right there? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. We all know him from Multiplicity.
No.
The Founder.
Nope.
Batman.
Nope.
Batman Returns.
Nope.
Really? Nope, and nope. And of course he was in Beetlejuice. And this is probably one of his... Oh, he was in Jack Frost. You know him from Jack Frost.
What are you playing, Jack Frost?
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost was a snowman.
He was the voice, and then he was the dad at the beginning.
Okay, well, that's a snowman. Just saying. So, doesn't really give me a whole description of what he looks like if he's a snowman.
But he was the father at the beginning.
You think I remember that?
You like the movie.
I do, but I remember him as a snowman, not a person.
He was a person at the beginning of the movie.
Well, I don't remember the beginning.
At the end.
I thought he stayed a snowman.
No, he did not.
Oh, well, see how much I know.
So anyway, the story of this movie...
Yes, get to the movie that we'll review and not all these other ones.
No, I had to explain things. I had to give a background in case people haven't watched what I did or if they're curious to other stuff that they did. Because you asked why I do older movies. Yes, we're going backwards now. We're going into the 80s. I gave a very bad answer yesterday. I'm trying to bring people back to when movies were actually good. And when it was a good time to actually go to the movies and see
Were they
them.
more than $20 a person?
Oh, I didn't even... Thank you for bringing that up.
Oh,
yeah.
You're welcome, considering you just paid $40 for me to go.
Yeah, it was almost as much as going to a sporting event when I was little. That's how much it actually costs now to go to the movies. That is a bit expensive for a... How do people do it with big families? I have
They don't
no
go
idea.
to the movies.
Yeah, like
We
I
never
said.
went to the movies when I was a kid.
Oh.
You would imagine my parents taking 11 children to a movie?
No, I can't.
Exactly.
I really can't. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring people back to that fun time when they did take their family to a movie, or if they want to have a family movie night, they want to have a poisoned beverage with some popcorn like we did when we were kids.
Or like we did today.
Pretty much, yeah. Even I had one. I had an icy. That is pretty much poison ice. So, getting back to the story of this movie, this is kind of a weird one, but you got to give Tim Burton credit here for being a little bit original. I know the Pork Rind and the Dodo Bird compared this movie to Ghostbusters. I don't know about that. I think that was kind of a stupid thing to say. Other than I'll get to the story, and then I'll let you be the judge. So the Maitlands end up passing away. They get into an accident. They don't know that they're dead. They have no idea. But then Adam sees a book, and he calls it The Recently Diseased. And Barbara has to correct him and say, this says deceased. So then
He can't read?
Apparently he can't. Apparently he may have grown up in Alabama. I don't.
Or he grew up with you. Because you can't read either.
Very funny. Just because I make a joke. So anyways, so what actually happened was Barbara couldn't see her reflection in the mirror. It was just the horse that she had going by. And then that's when they see the book and they realize, okay, we're dead. But nothing's really happening. They're not going anywhere. So time seems to pass quickly, and they realize their house is for sale, and that's when the Dietzes move in. So they don't like them very much. Otho comes in through the front window wearing goofy shoes. He's a little on the heavy side, so I'm surprised he didn't take the foundation down with him. I'm getting the stare. Okay, so they want to get these guys out of the house. So they see the Beetlejuice advertisement, because what Beetlejuice does is when he goes to work, he looks in the obituaries, which I also found kind of amusing.
Or disturbing.
That's how he finds work. He's looking through them, and he pretty much says these people look nice and stupid too. And he looks at the Maitlands. I guess rightfully so, since Adam can't read. So, anyways, so they want to get this, I think they call him a bio-exorcist, to get the living out of the house. So they try to haunt the house themselves first, and it's unsuccessful. So I guess they try to get help from Juno, their caseworker. And she is played by, I believe her name is Sylvia Sidney. You might know her from Mars Attacks.
Nope, never seen it.
She was the old lady that laughed when they blew up Congress. So, in this movie, she's a little bit more nasty. She doesn't want them to make a mistake, so she tries to steer them away from Beetlejuice. Now, what usually happens when people try to steer you away from something, they normally tend to go to it. So then they do. So I guess in some ways, he is sort of an exterminator wanting to get them out of the house. So you could say it's like Ghostbusters. I still say that the rotten bag of pork rinds and the dull dodo bird are stupid for saying that, but that's just my opinion. But you can tell me if that's accurate or not. I don't really care. I will listen to any comments. So,
except for mine.
So he does play little pranks that are pretty creative. The part at the dinner table was funny. And then he turns himself into a giant snake a couple times. So I will get into the clips, and I will let you see for yourself parts of this movie if you maybe saw the second one first for whatever reason. So I will show you the opening scene of pretty much how Adam Maitland is with other animals besides camera people.
Oh, that's a big fella. Whoa.
Okay.
Be my guest.
I was just stepping.
Okay, so this isn't he nice? He's saving that spider. Unfortunately, I guess he just doesn't like to save camera people. But anyway, so this is...
What does that even mean? Wait. Oh, that's who that is. Okay, never mind.
So this is Adam Maitland, and this is showing Alec Baldwin's good acting skills, because apparently he really is a jerk in real life. So he's playing he's a nice guy. Adam Maitland is actually nice. And we did try to get the model in the background, as you can see that's the model of the entire town. And his wife is there, that is Gina Davis, that is Barbara Maitland. And after the scene, Jane Butterfield is the real estate agent that wants them to sell their house. So I guess the annoying real estate lady kind of is bugging them to sell it to somebody with a family. I've never really heard of anybody doing that before, so that's why it was a little confusing to me seeing this at a young age, wondering why she was trying to do that. So I will go to the next scene where they take their last plunge.
I'm confused.
So now, before this part here, I want to go into what Tim Burton was doing a little bit.
Hold on, I have a question first.
Yes?
How did the dog save them from falling, and then
We didn't get to that yet.
they just seen it?
Oh, yes, they did.
How did that little dog keep that board from going up?
And
the car from going down?
You'll have to ask Tim Burton. I'm sure he has all the answers.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't know either.
Why did he direct The Nightmare Before Christmas? Why did he create that story? I don't know.
Why do so many people like it?
That's a question for another video. So that's
That's not going to be a video. We don't even own that movie.
No, we don't, do we?
You do like that movie, though. It was your wedding cake.
All right, yeah, we have mentioned that on other videos before.
Yes, but for some reason, you keep trying to deny the fact that your ex-wife had, and you had a Nightmare Before Christmas wedding cake.
All right, so anyways, going back to the eye on the prize here. Eye on the prize. Okay, so now before this scene here, if you've ever seen this movie before, you'll notice that Tim Burton is using a lot of red colors. The Maitland store, the word Maitland is in red. It's by a red fire hydrant. There's a lot of the color red when he's pulling up, and that's sometimes directors use that as a warning sign that something bad is going to happen. And if you notice, the barn is red, and now you can say that a lot of barns are red, but this is what directors.
That was not a barn. That was a tunnel.
A tunnel that looked like a barn, and they drove under it, and it was
through it. If they were under it, they were in the water.
You get the point. So they swerve around the dog, and then it ended up plunging in the water. So they're with the fish. So now they are at their house, and we're going to go through that whole thing when they discover that they are dead, and I will show you that right now.
There's that. And there's that.
Handbook for the recently deceased.
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 Well, as you can see, there is no reflection. So,
There's yours.
yes, it's delightful. So, there's no reflection there. Then, as you know, Barbara says, there's that, and there's that. And that's when Adam pronounces deceased as diseased. So, yes, they find out they're dead. So, obviously, this is very confusing for them.
I'll like something for you later.
Pretty much. So okay. So now I'm going to show how Beetlejuice finds work, which I found very, very creative. Apparently, Dodo Bird Siskel and Rotten Pork Rind Ebert did not agree with me. So I will show you that scene in just a second.
Damn sandworm is 13% done. Well, I better find a job. Let's see, business section. Ooh la la, what do we got here? The maintenance, huh? Cute couple. Look nice and stupid, too.
I forgot what part did we do. So this is Beetlejuice with the paper, and it was brought to my attention that in the obituary it says, welcome...
Please welcome.
Oh, sorry. Please welcome the Maitlands. In the obituary. This I never picked up before. This was very funny. I don't see what the problem with this movie is. I actually think it's pretty creative so far. So, and now we get to see America's goofiest family moving into this house. No, not the Maitlands, the Dietzes. So we will see what they're like. Oh, yes, and then they also bring their pet with them. His name is Otho. He looks like a tapir. I will show that in just a second.
It's Otho.
Otho, why don't you just come in and run? Bad luck.
Otho, you left the city for me. I am so happy.
Of course you are.
Delia,
You're right.
let's get one thing straight.
You're right.
We're here to enjoy the country setting, not to trash the place.
You're right.
Charles, you're lucky the yuppies are buying condos. You can afford what I'm going to have to do to this place.
Otho, I'm here to relax and flip coupons. And damn it, I mean to do it.
Then go do it quietly, dear, and let Otho and I think.
Because the rest of the house is bad.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the world's weirdest family. Charles Dietz is okay. He's just trying to relax. But his wife, who looks like a skinny Krusty the Clown, I guess it's sort of. She kind of looks like that. No, I take it back. Not Krusty. We're going to go with Bozo. Because she has the red hair. So we'll go with Bozo the Clown. And then their weird creature, tapir-like looking creature, comes in through the window with his red shoes. That is Otho, the interior decorator. And if you want to know what a tapir is, just look it up.
Or you could just say it because you didn't tell me anyways.
It's an animal. It's a goofy looking animal that lives in the Amazon.
Oh, so you.
No, I'm adorable.
Says who?
Says me. And you call me adorable all the time.
No, actually I do not.
Yes.
I don't call you adorable ever.
Okay, fine. You just say you're very cute. And this daughter of theirs, as you can see, she's goth. She has the all black. She's got the camera. Believe it or not, she actually likes the house the way it is. So as weird as she is, you actually end up liking her. She's actually pretty cool when she starts talking, and the fact that she likes the house, it kind of makes you like her. You tend to respect her. It's the mother that you tend to just want to just throw out the window. I'm sorry. Stepmother. Weird stepmother. We'll go with that one instead. And most of this movie, you just want to throw her out the top window and hope that she doesn't hit anything except the hard concrete on the way down. So now I will show the next scene here.
So who does that guy remind you of, by the way?
He reminds me of somebody up north that he has a square head. He's got a similar build, and he complains a lot if he has to move solid oak. Which ended up being a very light dresser.
Yeah, as long as the drawers weren't in it.
As long as the drawers were
Or if they were empty. It wasn't heavy either if the drawers were empty.
Yes, that is, yes.
Dude, he complained about everything. What do you mean?
Yes, and then he didn't take his own car as well when he went to move. Yes, so he does remind me of somebody I do know. So, now what the Maitlands decide to do is Adam read into that book, not diseased, but deceased. He read that in their situation, they can become ghosts, but what they have to do here is they have to learn how to actually do it with being seen, or think of some other way to do it, because most of the living can't see the ghosts. So now they're trying to do it anyways. So now we're going to see what happens.
I wish I could see ghosts.
That would be cool. if they can,
Just one ghost. Maybe two. No. Give me like 3 ghosts.
they're going to try to
That's
do
all I
this
could pick.
without any training. So, and that is John Taffer's favorite word is training. So John Taffer's not there to lead them along. So they're doing this on their own, and let's see how well that works.
Yeah. Deliver me from L.L. Bean.
I know what you two are up to, and I'm not gonna get away with it.
Oh, honey, this is not working out at
Charles,
all.
I will not stop living and breathing art just because you need to relax.
That's good.
I'm here with you.
So, as you can see here, now being little and watching this, I couldn't understand why Otho and Delia could not see the ghosts. So when they jumped, I thought that they finally saw them. Nope, it was just Charles Dietz jumping. So their attempts at haunting the house are not working out well. So now there is one person that can see them, and we're gonna find out who that is in just a second. Okay, so there's I bet you she stole that hat. So this is Lydia here. We know that Ryan got in trouble for shoplifting. Anyways, it's probably a Walmart. So she could obviously see the ghost here, and most people can't. Hence the word most. So very few can, and Lydia happens to be one of those lucky people. So she goes in the attic, and then they decide to take an escape route, and this is how they go and find Juna, their caseworker. But first, I want to show you some of the other people that they meet when because they have to wait to see her. So in like most waiting rooms, there are people waiting there, only these are dead people, and it shows the little accidents or incidents that killed them. So this is kind of a cool scene here, and this is why I want to show it. So I will show you that right now.
This way, honey.
You don't have an appointment, do you?
So this part I found pretty cool here. I like how the one guy had his last meal with the lobster bib. The other guy got bitten by a shark. I don't know what happened to the one lady.
She got cut in half.
I guess she got caught. I don't know what she did.
I guarantee you she was one of the magic people, show people
Yes.
in the box. That's what it looks like.
Yes. Okay. So she was. So she must have been with David Copperfield or one of those people. So
Who?
He's a magician.
A magician?
Magician.
A musician?
Oh. Yes, a musician that cuts people. Was there anybody that did that? I'm trying to think if any musician got in trouble for murder.
I don't know.
I'm sure there must have been somebody. So anyways, we are going to meet Juno, their caseworker, in just a second here. So we'll show you that clip.
Quite better, I heard. Tore your faces right off. It obviously doesn't do any good to pull your heads off in front of people if they can't see you.
We should start more simply, is that?
Start simply. Do what you know. Use your talents. Practice. You should have been studying his name. You don't want his help.
We might.
No, you don't. He does not work well with others.
What do you mean?
I didn't want to bring it up. But rather than have you stumble onto it and make another mistake, I'll tell you. He was my assistant. But he was a troublemaker. He went out on his own as a freelance bioexorcist. Claimed he could get rid of the living. Got into more trouble.
So this is Juno, their caseworker. Doesn't have very good people skills. And if you notice her Her neck is looks like it's cut. I wonder if she cut herself shaving. Why she had hair there, I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. But there's also smoke coming out of it as well. So, and this is Sylvia Sidney. She's the old lady from Mars Attacks, and she plays a very good character in this as well. I guess Tim Burton likes to reuse some of his people, which is fine. This is a good one for sure. So we met Juna. She warned them. Now, but again, you warn somebody, you warn them, you warn them. Well, they end up calling them. So now we are going to meet Beetlejuice in the next scene.
Well, I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and I keep getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy. Now, what do you think? You think I'm qualified?
What I mean is, can you be scary?
Oh, I know you're asking me. It's gonna be scary. What do you think of this?
So this is Beetlejuice. I've been told not to give too much away, so I won't. So this is, if you have not seen this movie, this really is one you're going to have to check out. So yes, it was brought to my attention. I might be giving too much away. So I think I have to agree. So I'm not going to show too many more clips, but this scene here was really funny. So a movie like this, I do tend to get carried away because I just like it that much. There's just so many funny parts that I haven't shown you. So
Ha ha, funny. Ha ha.
So this is the scene at the graveyard where they finally meet Beetlejuice. There's also a scene here where he really does like Barbara. And let's just say he gets a little bit too close and gets yelled at. I did not show that part though. So
I like you, ex-wife.
So this is Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, and this is one of his better roles for sure. I mean, I showed him as Batman. Now here he is playing this comedic role. So he's pretty much sarcastic. He can be scary, but at the same time, he's obviously an evil character in this.
Oh, like you.
Ha ha ha. Very, very... I'm not evil by any means.
Yeah.
So...
I beg to differ.
So he's pretty much trying to strike a deal with them so he can get the Dietzes out of their house. He just has a different way of doing it. He's kind of more aggressive and wants to really get rid of them. So I'm going to show the final clip where Lydia meets Beetlejuice because she is going to need his help with the maiden limbs, and this is later on in the movie. So this will be the last clip I'm going to show, and I'll show that right now.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Okay, so this is the last clip I'm showing here, and she says his name 3 times. And as he says, it is showtime. So, this is the last clip that I am showing, so now I will give my review. So, with this movie, Siskel and Ebert obviously gave it, Rotten Pork Rind and Dumb Dodo Bird gave it 2 thumbs down. So, do I agree with them? Absolutely not. Is their review accurate? Do I think that do I think that they're even remotely accurate with their review?
Not even close.
Not even close. That's my line.
I know.
So, to be fair, I am going to give this movie a B to B plus rating. It is not 2 thumbs down. This, in my opinion, was an original idea done by Tim Burton. And we know that he's done other work like The Nightmare Before Christmas. Edward Scissorhands. He's
I like
done
that one.
Corpse Bride. He's
Never
done
seen that
Monkey
one.
Bone. He
Never
did
heard of it.
Batman. Batman Returns.
Never heard of him.
He did Sleepy Hollow.
Heard of it, never seen it.
Unfortunately, I believe he did do Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but I could be wrong on that.
Well, but Willy Wonka, kind of like Charlie.
I don't know that for sure.
Did you do Willy Wonka, kind of like Charlie?
He did not do Willy Wonka.
Then he should not have done Charlie. That one was stupid.
I don't know for sure if he did Charlie. That's one that.
Well, whoever made that movie should not have, because that movie is the dumbest movie I ever seen in my life. That's dumber than Mars Attacks.
Nobody. Oh, he did do Mars Attacks. Okay, so he did.
Well, I
do Mars
was
Attacks.
trying to help you with that.
Yes, I just can't remember if he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He may.
I hope
he may
not.
have. But he has done some bad ones all along the way. So.
Well, if he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, then yes.
But Johnny Depp was in a lot of his movies. That's why that came to mind. So, like I said, with this movie, I gave it a B to B plus rating. Do I recommend seeing this? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely pick this up if they sell it at Walmart. Yes.
Which one do you recommend more, this or the new one?
This one. This one, hands down.
Did you not like the new one?
It was okay at parts, but if you really want a breakdown here, I mean, Juna, their caseworker, was a terrific character. I didn't like William Dafoe in the new movie at all.
Which one's that?
That was that TV star that thought he was a afterlife cop. That was the guy that had his brain showing.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah. So, and not only that, the price of seeing it too. I would rather spend $17 buying this than seeing that movie at the theater for... It was nice to have a date night, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of things I did not like about the new movie compared to this one. I mean, this was... this was kind of a work of art in some ways. I mean, it's like I said, this was an original idea. The actors, I thought, were much better than some of the people that they had in the second one. Like I said, I did not like William Dafoe. I did, however, like Lydia's daughter. What's
Jenna
her first
Ortega.
name?
It was Jenna Ortega.
Okay. Yes, she played a great part in this. I thought going in she was going to ruin it because I thought she would be too similar to like how she played in the show Wednesday. I thought she was going to be that dark character. She's not. She's quite the opposite. And I did not like Lydia's part in the second one compared to the first one. But Michael Keaton playing Beetlejuice, I thought he was still pretty much right on point. He was still funny, but it just wasn't as good as the first one. But
how long ago did the first one come out?
Yeah, no, I realized that. I was about to say this is almost, what was it, like 30 something years later?
Yeah, like 35 or 36.
Yeah, so I'm going to take in consideration that Michael Keaton's 73 years old playing Beetlejuice. So he maybe can't do as much as he once could. But with that being said, maybe they shouldn't have made a second one or did it sooner than now. So I just think movies today are just kind of they're running out of ideas, and they
that's why they keep remaking the old ones.
Yeah. Now why Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis were not in this, I really don't know. I know Alec Baldwin isn't necessarily the most likable person, and this is besides shooting somebody. I heard in general he is kind of a jerk.
But if they run over to the other side in this one,
but they wrote him out. They probably asked them if they wanted to be in it. And Gina Davis, I don't know that much about her. So, and I know some other people have passed on, like Othel, but his character was very, very well made.
His character was very annoying.
It was annoying, but it was still fun. You could still laugh at him. And I thought the newer movie, you really didn't get as much into that. What happens to Charles is kind of amusing because he's just not allowed to be in Hollywood anymore. That's his own fault. And Catherine O'Hara was much weirder in the second movie as she was in this one. So
that's a fact.
I definitely recommend seeing the first one. If you want to check out the second one, go right ahead. I don't recommend going to the theater to see it by yourself or with friends, but if you want a date night, then yes. So, comment below if you disagree or agree. Subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.